You gotta love anime, yeah. You gotta love those mangas too. Whoa. You gotta love anime. You gotta love those manga too. When you fall in love for the very first time ever, you get together to watch those animes and mangas together with someone you love. You gotta love those animes and mangas too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta love watching animes and mangas with your friends and girlfriends, your boyfriends, yeah, yeah, and also with your wives and husbands too, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta love those animes and mangas too, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta love anime. Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Talk About Anime and Manga DVDs. I'm your host, Craig J. Smith, and on today's episode we'll be talking about another anime series which is done by MVM Entertainment. So on today's show we're going to be talking about Gestalt. That's right, we're going to be talking about Gestalt. And it says here, bask in the fires of sorcery. So, in this particular show, it's about sorcery. Well, it's about sorcerers, young priestess, and something about a G, you know, some kind of magical place or something. Anyway, let's take a look at Gestalt. Hey guys, so here we are with Gestalt. So you're probably wondering, let's put the camera up here. So you're probably wondering, what is Gestalt? Well, I can tell you what is it. It says here, it says bask in the fires of sorcery. So as you can see is a nice picture of a nice priestess there. I'm not going to give the story away, but you'll find out what it's all about. So I'll read it to you, what it says here. It says here, Olivia is a young priestess of the Vasaria order and a devout servant of his church. He has grown up with legends of a god who dwells on G, a distant island so forbidden that even speaking its name brings certain determination. When Olivia says the mute girl Ori from slavery. Their destinies become intertwined, and they set out on a perilous journey to G. Actually, a silenced sorceress from the Forbidden Island, Ori, is involved in a deadly game of survival that brings her and Olivia face to face with treacherous dark elves, powerful elements, and a quest fulfilled with plot twists, magic, and wonder. So anyway, the thing I get from this series is that it's very funny. It's like a comedy, and that there is it's all about a young guy, a young priestess named, what's his name? Olivier. Yeah, Olivier. His name is. So he's going to this place. He's on a he's on a trip, or into seeking this forbidden island called G, which you probably know the other word. That's why it's called Gestalt. So he's going to this island called Gestalt, I guess. Well, this island called G, and this young, beautiful girl here, she comes from this island. So she's from this island, and he's going to, go there and, uncover some magical thing. So he's on a journey to this forbidden island called G. You'll have to watch the series to find it, to find out. I'm not particularly sure that, I don't know if there's any more of these episodes, but there's about 10 on here. I'm not quite sure if this volume 1 or not, but this is Gestalt. So it's like a sorcery anime series. Priests, sorcerers, magic, spells, that kind of stuff. And defines move that out of the way. Don't know what that is. Anyway, so as you can see, the disc very colourful. It says Gestalt on there. And as you can tell, there's some more other shows that we will take a look at. And it says here 1997. It's probably when it was. Yeah, 1997. When the show first aired, I guess. But it is done by MVM Entertainment. No. It's very cool. Very nice show. Special features: it has art gallery, scene access, interactive menus, I guess all the other normal features that a DVD has. Overall, it's just a fantastic series to watch. There is bits of funniness in the like comedy, humor, with this guy here, Olivier. Is that his name? Olivier? And he meets some other characters in this, which I'm not gonna give their names away until you've seen the series. Ori, she's kind of like a sorceress from this distant forbidden island called G, and she meets this guy, priestess, who's on his journey to the island. Not really much to talk about with the series. It's quite a cool, exciting, humorous, funny series. Now the funny thing is with this character called Ori, even though she is a sorceress, the one thing that really, to get her powers back is the funny thing. She has to kiss Father Olivier, I guess, that's his name in this, to fully regain her strength, her powers, and that, because she actually had this kind of spell on her, a silent spell, and that, well, that's all I can say about it, just a few things. So, at the beginning she's silent, and there's this text box that comes up, with with the words, what she's saying, and that. But just a really good series. I definitely recommend you checking it out just to see what the story is about. And yeah, actually it does tell you what the story is about here. It's all about this young priestess called Olivier, and is on a journey to this island, forbidden island called G, which we all might know, because with the title it says Gestalt. But that's all I can say. Either way, it's a good series to watch. I definitely recommend it. Try some of your local anime stores to see if they have it on DVD. Yeah, I definitely recommend picking it up. It's a great show to have for a collection, and also it's great to watch. Really funny, very entertaining, and just give it a go. Some people might not like it if it's too, because with the voices are too, they might be too annoying to people, but to some of you fans out there for anime and manga, I definitely recommend giving it a try. For people that don't really know about this series, I say, just give it a try, because it looks good. Not only that, it is good, what I'm trying to say. So it's a good series, and I definitely recommend it to anybody, even though it is 12 rated. It's absolutely fit for the viewers that like, like characters go on a journey, to a forbidden island and something like that, magic, and if you're into sorcery, priests, priestess, church, or whatever, not church. I know it says church here because I'm reading that. But it's a good series. I definitely recommend it. What does it say on it? It says Anime Works. So this is an older anime. Not too old. How old is this? So the original Japanese version was 1997 and 2006. Well, anyway, I'll let you guys, girls, or fans, you know, let me know in the comments below what you think of Gestalt. If you want to ask me any questions about it, feel free to leave the questions in the comment box or on the channel, or PM me, you know, personal message. I definitely will, you know, answer them and reply, depending on what questions you have on it. So I definitely recommend it. I definitely give it a good try. If I had to rate it, you know, give it a rating system, I'll probably rate it as 10 out of 10. Just the show itself is brilliant, the artwork is brilliant, the plot, the storyline, just excuse me, just everything with this series is fantastic. The characters are so lovable, and just really hilarious, and the storyline is fantastic yet again. Fantastic. But anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know it might be a little bit longer than it has been, but yeah, give it a try, you know, Gestalt, and check out some of your local anime stores or video stores that have Japanese anime DVDs. You know, check around. Or check online as well, of course. And yeah, don't forget to check out Gestalt. You know, very cool series. And well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Arigato and sayonara. Until next time. You gotta love anime, yeah. You gotta love those mangas too. Whoa. You gotta love anime. You gotta love those mangas too. When you fall in love for the very first time ever, you get together to watch those animes and mangas together with someone you love. You gotta love those animes and mangas too. Yeah. You gotta love watching animes and mangas with your friends and girlfriends, your boyfriends, yeah, and also with your wives and husbands too. Yeah, you gotta love those animes and mangas too. Yeah, you gotta love anime.